Welcome to the John Show with your host, John Doogie Clouser.
All right. What's going on, everyone? How are you? We are here on a new episode of the Juan Solo Show with your host, me, Juan D. Clouser. And we are doing this podcast super late. I'm going to try to keep it down a little bit. It's like 1:20 in the morning. I just got back from Pittsburgh. I was out of town this weekend because I went to the Steelers game, the Steelers opener. The NFL season is upon us. It is going. It is in full stride. Some of us have made it through week one. Our teams maybe lost or won. Sometimes our star quarterback that we thought was going to be the second coming tears his Achilles 4 plays, and you can't even write that. It's just the most insane thing. So I love football. If you're not following me on Instagram, then you don't know how much I love football, because I am always posting about it. It's one of the big things I do in my stories, just because I love it. I just think it's a fun thing. It's such a crazy sport, such an insane thing, a profession to want to get into. It's a crazy thing to even be obsessed with, because it's just mild violence. That's honestly all it is, just with a ball. There's violence with a ball. And so, yeah, if you haven't heard, most likely Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles. He's getting an MRI, I believe, tomorrow. I think, because I don't think you can get one right now, or he got an MRI and they're fearing that is a torn Achilles. But yeah, dude, it's insane. He was supposed to be the saving grace for the not the Chargers, but for the Jets, and nope, not anymore. And you just feel so bad, because he's 38 years old, and so it's that's a shitty thing to happen to a 28-year-old or a 18-year-old. But yeah, so woof. So that's a thing. That is a thing. But yeah, I went to Pittsburgh. It was great. It was awesome. It was such an experience, because I've always wanted to go there. I know I know what do they call it now? It's called Aperture Field or Aperture Field. That's the thing. But for me, it's always been known as Heinz, and it's always going to be known as Heinz Field, because that's what it is. It's Heinz Field, because literally the original building of Heinz, it's a hop, skip, and jump away from the stadium. It's just it's crazy. It's such a beautiful city. Such a beautiful city. If you've never been to Pittsburgh, I would recommend it. One of the only things that really sucks about it is that it's a two-lane streets. That's all it is. There's not any and just one way in, one way out. There's none of the there's not multiple ways to get through places in Kansas City or in Overland Park, or even in downtown Kansas City. At least down what sucks about downtown Kansas City is most of it's one way, but it's because it's downtown. But yeah, Pittsburgh, beautiful, amazing. It's so hilly. I didn't expect it to be so hilly. I didn't expect the Steelers to get the living shit kicked out of them. It was so much fun going. And then I was so excited, and I was oh my God, this is amazing. I can't believe I'm experiencing this, because, especially as a kid who grew up watching the Chiefs, we played the Steelers all the time. And it would be third and long, and then they would give it to Bell, or they'd give it to one of their other running backs, or they'll just dink and dunk against us, and they'll get a first down. And I remember just watching the Chiefs get the crap kicked out of them at Heinz Field. And then to actually be able to be there and to see all the history, and it's one thing to go just during a game. It's one thing just to go week 6 playing against the Tennessee Titans. It's another thing to go opening day, so everyone's excited. The best thing, there's two beautiful days. There's two beautiful days as a NFL football fan. The day that your team wins the Super Bowl, that is one of the most beautiful things, amazing things you'll ever ever feel. It's just awesome. Even though you don't do anything, you're not part of it. You're not. You literally bring nothing. It's a negative to you actually because you buy jerseys. You take out time. It's just everything is just a negative for you. Like nothing. It's nothing. They don't thank you. They don't give you money. They don't pat you on the back. They do nothing. And then, but to see that, to feel that, to experience your team winning a Super Bowl, and then think about like never seeing it. Like I'm a big Chiefs fan. I never thought I would ever see the Chiefs in a Super Bowl, ever, let alone see them 3 and 5 years. It was insane. And so, but then to see in that field and to see everything, and the second best day of NFL fans is opening day, when it's it's week 1. You've dealt with the bullshit of preseason because no one really likes preseason. Players don't like preseason. Coaches, no one likes the preseason. The only people it helps is the coaches. That's it. Coaches kind of like it just because they can do the plays, but a lot of them don't like it because injuries. But it's just, they got the shit kicked out of them. And the thing is that they're playing the 49ers, who I fucking hate because I'm a Rams fan. And so if you don't know anything about the Rams used to be in they used to be in St. Louis, so Missouri. I always rooted for them. I played a state championship game on their field. I started as a lineman as a sophomore for my team. And it's for me, I look at it as an omen because it's like, I want to say championship on the field. It's just one of those things. Like I never played a football game on any other professional field, so it was great. It was one of the few times I played on turf, because mostly every place I played football, I played on grass. Never really played on turf. Always wanted to play on turf a lot more because I always figured, because back then when I was growing up, turf was like considered like a really rich, boozy thing because a lot of schools didn't have it. Only really big college schools had it. Or if like your school was installing AstroTurf, it's like, ooh, yes, we're coming up. So now like all high schools have AstroTurf as a field. So, but yeah, they were playing the 49ers, and let me tell you, I fucking can't stand the 49ers because they're in the same division as the Rams. And I hate everyone in that division except the Seahawks. Seahawks are okay. I can deal with them. They're assholes in their own way, but I can deal with them. But what's funny about them too is the fact that they used to be in the AFC West. I don't know if you guys remember that, but was it the mid-90s? Yeah, it was what was it? It was I want to say it was the Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos. I don't think even Broncos. Okay, let's look this up. Let's look this up. When was Seahawks in AFC? Yeah, they're in the AFC West. They were in the same division as the Chiefs. Crazy, right? They were from 1977 to 2001. The Seattle was assigned to the American Football League Conference, AFC West. They played home games at Lumen Field in Seattle, So Do neighborhood since 2002. Yeah, who else was in the... Yeah, isn't that crazy though? They used to be in the AFC West. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to see. When was... Okay, how long was the Seattle? They were for 25 years. Yes. And then the first year, Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 96 played a member of the AFC West before. Oh, really? Holy shit, I'm learning something new. Okay, so in 1977, the Seattle Seahawks were added to the AFC West after spending their expansion season in the NFC West They would move back to the NFC West in 2002. The first year, Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 1976 played as a member of the AFC West before being brought over to the NFC Central in 1977. Ain't that fucking crazy? Okay, here, maybe I can learn it here. Divisional lineups. I'm in the AFC Championship, AFC now. Because I can't remember if it was the Broncos or the Raiders. Because I know it was, maybe it was Chiefs. Let me guess. It was Chiefs before, like when the Seattle was in their conference, was in the AFC. So it was Seattle Chiefs. I'm going to say Broncos. And then I'm going to say probably the Raiders. I'm going to say it was that. Let's see here. What? Cincinnati was in the AFC Central, which was... But that makes sense. Who... No, let's get a new tab. Who was in the AFC West? I know, isn't this such a slow podcast tonight? And AFC West when the Seahawks were in it. It was Denver Bronco. It was Denver, San Diego, Kansas City Chiefs, and Oakland. In 2002, the Seattle returned to the NFC West as part of the NFL realignment plan that gave each conference 4 balanced divisions of 4 teams in each. This restored the AFC West to its post-mirror roster of original AFL teams: Denver, San Diego, Kansas City, and Oakland. But I'm trying to figure out, I want to know, like, what was the team that was out when then? Okay. When did the yeah, but isn't that crazy? I'm just kind of beating a dead horse over time. But yeah, it's so. But yeah, fucking 49ers fans talk so much shit. And then when I was on the plane today, they were like, there was a guy wearing all this Steelers stuff, and he's like, yeah, and this 49ers guy came up to him and was like, yeah, man, we just really beat the shit out of you. Like, just normal. But like, you guys haven't done much. Like, you guys haven't, like, let's see. I keep talking about this. 49ers season records. Yeah, let's look at this because you guys haven't done much. Like, so yeah, you guys have good records. Like last year, you guys were 13-4, lost in the conference. I guess. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now because you guys both. I totally forgot you guys lost in the conference championships. Then 2020, you guys didn't even make the playoffs. 19, you guys lost in the Super Bowl, and then from 19 to 14, so 2014, 2019, you guys didn't even make the fucking playoffs. You cunt. There was a season where you guys went 2-14. So. I'm not saying but you guys are talking like you guys have won Super Bowls. You guys haven't even won you guys have won one NFC championship in the last fucking one time from 14 to 23. So come on, guys. Shh, you guys need to be quiet. Like, at least the Chiefs, we've consistently won the AFC. We've won our division consistently. Like, was like 10 over 10 years. we've had we've had 3 appearances in the Super Bowl in the last 5 years. Like, it's like just that alone, just 2 wins over a loss. You guys just appeared in the Super Bowl. Like, you didn't even win. So I'll give you the fact that you guys travel well. I'll give you that. But besides that, you guys are cunts, massive cunts. So, but yeah, I need to move on because I've been like 60 minutes on football, 15 minutes on football. So what else do I have to talk about this week? I'll give you this. What do I have? Oh, man. Does anyone else? So sometimes like I'll just like not just smoke weed for a couple days, and then I will just have the most insane fucking dreams in the entire world. Does anyone else have that? And they're always, for me, there's always talking animals, and they're always saving me. Always saving me. There's demons trying to get me. I think maybe because, I don't know, maybe there's some subconscious thing that I'm afraid of ghosts, but I just want to see one. If there are ghosts, I just want to see one. I just want to see one. I just want to see it. I just want to see it because I feel like out of all the people out of a large group of people or a handful of people, I would be able to be like, yeah, even if I didn't have evidence, I could be like, yeah, I could give you this, this, and this, and give you a decent story, and you would be like, okay, maybe there is ghosts or maybe there's not ghosts. Like, it's just, I don't know. I just want to see one. I just want to see one. But yeah, like I have the most insane dreams, and then I think of like my dreams. Like I have some of the people who I haven't thought of since I was like 9, 10 years old are in my dreams, and I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? Where the hell did this come from? I'm just like, then like the next couple, when I wake up the next couple hours, I'm just like, that was odd. Who would have thought that was all, well, wow. And I just sit there a little bit. I'm just like rethink it over and over again. That's the reason I kind of think I have like, what do they call it? Not ADHD, maybe, or I'm like slightly on the spectrum. Because like I can just like sit and like think about the same thing over and over and over and over again. But I also think too, like maybe that's just like extreme concentration. Maybe that has nothing to do with that. Like that's the thing. Like, I remember growing up, and there was not all these different things. It wasn't like it was just your personality. Remember when it was just a personality and it wasn't like connected to a larger group? You were just like, yeah, John, he just, does weird things, and that's just what he does. And then there's Joseph, he's just really good at shooting basketballs. And then there's Derek, and he just kind of talks with a lisp, and like it was our personalities. There was none of this, well, I am this, and so I have to follow into this and with this mindset. And it just wasn't that. It was just like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of bullying. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of things that like I remember getting bullied, and still to this day, I'm still like, oh my God. But also, too, those things have made me not, be a dumbass in different ways and other ways. So there are positive things to getting bullied. I'm not saying you should get bullied. I'm saying sorry, I guess. I don't know if you want me to say sorry that you did get bullied. We all got fucking bullied. I was the only brown kid in a school of white kids. What do you think? You don't think I got shit? Like, and look at me. I look white. Like, yeah. So, this is the world. It's just the goddamn world, okay? So shut the fuck up. Tuck your dick in between your legs if you want to. Pretend you have a dick. I don't care. No, why? Because you know why? I think it's just as weird. I think it's just as weird that you want to talk about it as if someone cares that you are talking about it. It's like, I'm just like, what? Just be you. Just do your thing. Like, most of the time, people are just them. And then, because what's way cooler is when you just don't say anything. Isn't it? Don't you think that's way cooler? Like, that person who's just like, yeah, man, they're just like, so different, and they just like their own thing, and they don't really fucking care. It's the ones that are talking and always want the goddamn attention, because the thing is, I'm sorry, but you just need to get a hobby. You need to get good at something, and then And then people might want to talk to you. People might want to be like, wow, what is this person about? Who is this person? But no, you just can't just, we tolerate such insolence now. We tolerate such like inability to have any sort of talent. Like, do something. At least like the Kardashians, like as much as everyone talks shit on them, at least they're doing something. They're making noise, but they're fucking making a lot of money making that noise. And like, you gotta at least be like, okay, it's pretty cool. Like, versus that person who's just over there fucking dyeing their hair blue and just like screaming and yelling and being like, why, like, well, I'm a them, they. It's like, okay, understandable, but it'd be way cooler if you just dressed up like how you want to dress and just never talked about it. And then like, yeah, and just were you, because that's way more authentic versus you saying all this stuff with it, because it makes me feel like you're full of shit. To tell you the truth, it makes me think that you're a fucking liar. I'm just like, I don't think you really are this. I think you're just trying to get some attention, which is fine. You should get a hobby, or you should get work on something, because guess what? And it's also way more rewarding versus just like falling into a group of fucking people who have just as much personality as you. And that's maybe the personality of a goldfish. At least goldfish can swim around underwater. Like, you can't. Like, at least they have something. You don't. Oh, man. Isn't it just great? I'm back. And then, like, I'm being so quiet about it, too. That's what's so crazy. Just being so quiet. Another thing. If you just do leg lifts and crunches and maybe eat a salad more than all that ice cream that you want to eat, you wouldn't have to wear those waist trainers, because let me tell you, they don't work. I don't know why you do them. I don't know why people do them. I don't. It's so stupid. Just do some crunches, do some leg lifts, eat a salad. Those three things, I promise you, will help you leaps and bounds. Like, it's like, I never see these people, they always want like a flatter stomach, but I never see you working out your stomach. I just see you putting a waist trainer on and then putting a sweatsuit on and then sitting in a sauna or but also too, another thing, hey, if you don't work out and you just sit in a sauna, all you're doing is you're just sweating out water weight. You're sweating out no fat. Like, maybe you're lucky to get maybe a pound or two, but that's again because of what? Maybe I'll give you four fucking pounds in a sauna. I'll give you 4 pounds, maybe 2 pounds of fat. But that is so, I just don't see it. You know what? Let's Google it. Does sauna help you lose weight? Okay, let's see. Simply sitting in a sauna can enable you to decrease exercise fat. Is not a reality. A sauna does not allow you to lose weight. It temporarily eliminates, quickly replaces water from your body. Yeah, all it does is sweat. So people who sit in a sauna and think they're gonna lose weight, you ain't gonna do it. You still have to do leg lifts, crunches, and eat a salad. You just gotta do it, and then you will lose weight. And you'll get a flatter stomach. And you don't have to wear that stupid ass waist trainer. Stop wearing them. They don't work. They just fuck your body up. Oh, okay, let's Google that too. Like, do waist trainers work? There is no scientific evidence and very limited, if any, data that waist trainers actually add to losing weight. Google. Don't do them. They're fucking stupid. It angers the shit out of me. It's like, I don't know what you're getting. It's so funny because like you'll see like Body by Kimmy, and then you'll see that, and then like, and I'm like, but I don't see anything. I just see you're just posting your butt. Okay, that's cool. But then like, why is your hand covering why is your Why do you put your arm around your belly? If you were such bodies by fucking Kimmy, you wouldn't need to do that. And there's dudes that do the same fucking shit. So don't even come at me and be like, dude, you're being sexist. Like, I'm not. There's a lot of dudes that do a lot of protein shit. They do a lot of this, like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Like, or they're like, oh, I'm going to get, like, you know what the craziest thing, the guy. So, one of the most, out of all, I have all these weird ass jobs. So one of the weirdest jobs I've ever had before was like I used to sell workout equipment, and so you get these people and you could tell there's like three groups of people. There's like the people who really work out. There's the people who are trying to get into working out, and there's the people who are like, well, I'm gonna get a treadmill because that's gonna get me the 6-pack and get me like the big body, ripped body. It's like it's not going to, like, you still have to lift weights anyway. You just got to, if I want to have a thick thighs and a big ass, I gotta do squats and I gotta do heavyweight squats. Do you think, and this is the crazy thing, the men who think that, like, you see those women on Instagram with the fat asses and like the big legs and like, yeah, I want a girl with a fat ass like that and those big legs, and she needs to be 120 pounds. Like, bro, that doesn't exist. That's physically impossible. Only things like that, you're on steroids, which I'm sure there are some. There are also, like with anything, there are ones that break the mold. There are. But normally those kind of girls, they weigh like 165 pounds, 170, 180 pounds. You know why? Because that's muscle, that's meat, that's physicality. Like, there's actual mass there. What do you think? You think that that's just like blown up air? You think their ass is just filled with air, and that's the reason why it's so big, and they only weigh 95 pounds with a fucking ass that looks like they can squat from here to the goddamn moon? Like, no. You think Serena, like Williams, like an ass like that? You think someone that weighs like 95 pounds, 100 pounds, and has an ass like that? No, it's physically impossible unless you're on steroids. Then you can basically, there's a lot of things your body can do. Then that's basically just that's work. How hard do you want to work? How hard do you want to fucking work? So that's just one of those things. But it's just, guys, you gotta do squats, or not even squats. Just do a little bit of lifting a little weights, crunches, and eat a salad, and no waist trainer, because there's literally no scientific evidence, very little data, nothing that says that these things are beneficial. Stop doing them. You look kind of dumb too. Nothing screams that, like, hey, I am pretty. I'm a pretty big noob at this. And anybody who sees someone like that, don't give them your money. Don't give them, they're fucking full of shit. Give me your money. Because I'm going to just sit here and try to talk to you and just scream at you. I'm going to just fucking scream at you. Ah! Anyway, I got less than a minute left on this podcast. Now I have to edit this and then upload it. So I'm going to be up for another, probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. So, I'll see you guys later. All right. Well, technically I still have 38 seconds left, 37 seconds left. Be safe, be kind, enjoy your football, enjoy the football season. Week 2 starts Thursday. Eagles versus Vikings? I think that's what it is. I know Vikings play because Brian Flores, if you don't know, Brian Flores is also from Honduras. He was born about 20 minutes away from where I was born. So, wherever he goes, wherever team he goes to, I root for. And it's just part of the game. It's just part of how it is. I have to root for. He's the only Honduran in the fucking league. Anyway, I'll tell you guys on the next episode. Bye.